Hello guys, today is November 2021, and we are going to harvest our cocoyams again. The taro, the cocoyam, the ede, or whatever people call it. So this year we planted a bunch of them. We have harvested only one on that end. So we have about 13 of these to harvest today. We have 6 here. You can see them. You can see 1, 2, 3, 4 there, 5, and 6. Now these have been frostbitten. You can see that. These have all been frostbitten. That was about 2.5 weeks ago. I decided to leave them because you can see that so long as you have this power up here in the stems, they are still feeding the roots. So really, I mean, I probably have up to 3 weeks more to wait if I decided to wait, and then the cocoyams will still be fine. But I kind of want to jumpstart it a little bit and start pulling them out. It's possible that we'll only do 6 today and then leave the rest of them and then continue taking them out as needed. Just for one reason, because the storage of this stuff is a little difficult. So if you get all of them out and then leave them, they start drying out as soon as you get them out. So the best thing would be for us to just grab these 6 and then we can continue with the rest of them. You can see them right here. This is the 7th, the 8th, the 9th. You can see them as they go up there. So we can come back, later and grab these ones as needed. But today we're going to knock out these 6, and we'll capture them in video and see what they look like. All right. These were planted in May this year. As soon as the last frost, the dangers of last frost it was over. But we bought the root. We bought the crops, and then we actually incubated them indoors. That should be maybe in February. So between February and May, we had it indoors growing. So by the time we were ready to plant them, they were already the leaves were already all out, and then it was already they were already blooming. So what we have here, it's very hard for me to say that they actually from May. We can actually trace them back to when we actually started, putting them, inside some kind of containers before we now move them into the ground. So you can now count from let's say from March to now. You're probably looking at this thing having been here for about 7 months, 8 months, and we'll see what it looks like. So let's do this. All right, so I'm gonna start cutting this off. It's a little chilly. It's about 55 degrees out here today. But we decided to also use it as a little opportunity to come outside and look around, play around. I have my Viking knife. It's a really bad knife. It doesn't look pretty looking at this stuff, but it does the job very well. It has a little hook here. I bought this at Amazon for about $20. It does the job very well. It's a delight if you do a lot of cuttings. So all this stuff, we just keep them here. We keep them here. By the time we come back here to start planting next year, you're not going to see any of this. They would already have fed the ground, and we'll basically start all over. Yep, this is cleaned out. Wow, this looks to be really huge. I think what I'm gonna do is clean all of them out first. Clean them out real good, and then I start pulling them out. And we'll see. We intend to be here no more than 1 hour, so we'll see what we're able to achieve within that time. And within the week, we're going to come back, and then we'll just do basic cleaning. We clean basically all the yard. We have a lot of stuff we planted all over the place, corn, all those stuff, all the stuff right here. We have to clean them out and then dump them somewhere for compost. And this will be the last stuff. What we're actually doing today will be the last things coming out from our garden for the planting season. That is season based. We still have other stuff in the greenhouse, this one and that one and that one, but those ones are going to be fine because there's no danger that they'll be killed off. Whoa, look at all the, look like this one is almost like a tank, so storing a lot of liquid and using those to feed the plants. Man, this is something. This is something. One cocoyam, guys. Look at that one. Just visually looking at this one already, you can see 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 right there. We only planted one in the middle, and it's not this. The one we planted is already gone. This is some pepper that we planted. We were actually going to, normally we would take some of this indoors and keep them, but we don't need them because we now have pepper in the greenhouse over there. And so we just take all this out. Whoa, this one is going to be massive. This one is going to be very rewarding. We'll see in a minute. Some people might be allergic to this. Sometimes I do get a little bit of itching. It doesn't happen all the time, and it depends on the variety that I planted. But it's just usually very small, and once I wash my hand off, it's gone. So I have to clean out this knife. Clean the knife out, and then I'll keep it here because I'm going to be using it again. But I'll just take it out from the space so it doesn't in any way interfere with what we're about to do. Alright, let's do it. So this is really delicate. But I am in good hands here because what you're looking at from the ground here up, I put in about 14 wheelbarrows of leaf-based compost in here. See, when I put the wood in, I fill them up. They've actually been going down. So what you're looking at is all, you can see that this is all, it's not dead. Well, it's now dead because the compost has now fully cooked and has turned into dead. But, what we have here is all leaf-based compost. So pulling this out is going to be a breeze. The good news is that wherever the perimeter kind of is, you can see that. So you can use this and gauge as you're trying to pull them out, so you don't use your shovel and destroy the crops themselves. But let's start. Look at that. The picking has started, guys, and this does look like his bumper. This does look like a bumper. I'm gonna grab my knife back, and so we can do this together. You guys can see how easy it is to just do the cleanup. So basically come here and do a little bit of this. Clean it up a little bit and then shear this off. This is done. Shear this off. It's essentially done. We now put this. Bring the container. So we'll now just put this in the container. This is really big. And then eventually we're gonna clean this up with water. And once we clean it up with water, we just store them. One way I do store them is I peel them off. After peeling them, I just put them in the freezer. Now don't get it wrong, this can store comfortably for about a month, but after that you start losing it. So within that 1 month, we'll probably be eating this, but within that 1 month, whatever is left, we'll just clean them out and then put them in the freezer, and then they'll stay there for as long as we need them. Yeah, but this is really, the big deal. We got more than we expected. This is the big deal. And what we put in here is just one cocoyam. The entire amount I spent on it, about $3. The whole thing that we're going to harvest today, the entire amount I spent is no more than $3. I kind of just want to do a little cleaning because all this will go into a big bowl of water over there, and that's actually the best way to do the cleaning. Put them in the water, and the date will go off, and then we basically but in the meantime we still need to slide off all the stuff. Wow, that's a pretty one. That's a pretty one. Yeah, oh yeah, now you guys can see this. What I put in the ground is exactly this size. Just this size. Exactly what you're looking at. So this is everything else in here, our gift. And because don't forget, because this is all leaf-based compost, we didn't really do any weeding or anything. All I did is just put this in the ground and that's it. And nothing else. And now we're back here to harvest. So really nothing else. Everything else here again. So wow, the big ones are really big. There's no point in me even trying to. Once we put this in the water and clean it out, then we will be able to sort, to take out all the roots, clean them out indoors. For now, it's just get it, do the basics, basically. Man, guys, we're still on one. I'm gonna try to make it go as fast as possible, but we're still on one. And look at look at this mother. This is the mother of them all. This is the mother of them all. Just one. Still giving us all this. Alright, so So for this one, normally what I do, I start from here, I cut. See? So,
Oh, wow.
really massive, right?
Yeah.
Really very, oh, see? I just got the cocoyam right there. I mean, why I did this, it doesn't matter, because we're going to peel this and put it in the freezer right away. But you can see the cocoyams, right? You can see them. So, all this is actually where you get the real stuff. Can you imagine that tiny little thing? You know, look at that. Look at that. This is really big, right?
Yeah.
You know, look, if you see the container, this is all from one. Just one of those produced all those stuff. Only one. And I think we might have a little more room here. I'm not sure. Let's see. I don't think so, because this came out in a good way, because everything was right up there. So what I'm gonna do, you know, one way to do this is just to bury some of the cuttings into the ground, cover them up, and then we'll move to the next. Move to the next. Let's see how this did. Okay. So now, if this these were planted directly into the ground, kind of dead ground itself, instead of the platform that we have here, it will be much more difficult to pull out. But because we have them in our compost, the compost is now, see, fully cooked. This has been here this is the second year we are using this, so fully cooked. But wow, this one's really cool. Really, really cool. So let's do this. Yeah. We'll I can just do this thing. Well, they just keep having new babies, new shoots, you know, and keep going. It's a very rich, they have everything they need. We never use any fertilizers on this though. None of this has any fertilizer at all. We basically plant them as naturally as we can. Put nothing in there, and basically wait. All this just the natural stuff. There's not a single fertilizer in here, in any of this. I mean, might be nice to add some bone meal at some point to see, but we don't need that here because the soil is just so rich. If I planted them somewhere else, I might try bone meal and see whether it makes any difference. Maybe when we do this next year, during next planting season, we might basically we might just try to add bone meal to maybe 1 or 2. That way we can compare. Oh man, see, I overshot. When you see this, you think that there's no food in it, but let's see the extent to which I overshot. Okay, it doesn't look like it's that much. Doesn't look like it's that much. You can just peel this off, and just see that it's it's on the periphery. So it's really nothing. But this one went very easy wheezy, easy peasy. Yeah. I think Let's see, maybe we'll have a little more on this one. Do we? No? Okay, so I think we're fine here. And so we'll just do the third one. I'm just moving. Yeah, cocoyams are kind of a lot easy to do because, especially if you are doing them in our platform such as this, it comes out directly. It shows where it is. You just grab it. So. This one, surprisingly, you know, this side is the yield is not as big as the other ones. I don't know why, because this side you would think we will be feeding from all the runoff, the nutrient running off from the top there, because this place is a little slopey. Unfortunately, however, I mean, so far is giving us the smallest yield out of the three. So, not that it didn't pay for itself several times over. What I put on the ground is slightly bigger than this, you know, but compared to the others, it's giving us something a little smaller. But all three, wow, yep, this one is really good and fully dry. If we actually, like the other ones that I'm going to leave, they will keep feeding. They will keep feeding on the stem. All this stuff will eventually all go inside, sustaining them before they don't start dying. So that way, I don't have to do a lot of peeling. That's why I'm going to leave that 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. We're going to leave those 6, but we'll clean out this once today. And then you can see so far, look at that. 3 cocoyams right there. So far. We'll do the 4th one. This one appears to be really solid and big, really big. Likely going to be the biggest. Yep. This is setting up to be the biggest. Okay, they're already broken. So we'll just do the cleanup. Start with the big one. Wow. This side is just so big. You know, this is just what I have now, the one I have here is supposed to be one of the children. One of the shoots. The tiny shoots, but compared to the last one we did there, which was very small.
Yeah.
You know, this is almost the same size of that, the mother of that one. But it's actually here is the side shoot. So this one is really big. Really big. Really. Really big. How many minutes have we done this now?
24.
24, okay. Okay, we're moving. We're moving. We intend for this to not take more than, hopefully, I think we'll be able to round off in 35 minutes or something, and then be able to do the tally and see where we are. But, whoa, man, this is really, look at this one. See how beautiful?
Yeah.
Yeah, this one is really very beautiful. And it's actually a very, very funny plant. What it does is it just sends its shoots to keep going down. Now, don't get me wrong. Normally, I should have covered it as soon as you saw that the shoots are going down. I should have added more soil on top of it and covered it. It will be able to feed better, to be able to keep feeding, and then keep growing bigger. But we didn't do that. I think not. I believe it's probably because we didn't have enough more compost anymore to keep adding to it. But regardless, we got more than we ever hoped to. That's the big one. That's the mother of this ones. So I'm gonna start out a little bit. Okay, so we're almost there. You can see the white already here. Now these are also among the ones we're going to clean out and put in the freezer. And this one should be done. If you ask me, I don't believe there should be. Oh, it's not done. Another one right here. And let's see. Okay, this one is done. Finally done. So we have these two. And look at that, guys. Look at that. It's 6 that we planted. Just 6 of those and nothing more than 6 in here. Not a single thing. No fertilizer. Nothing. And we actually have these grapes. These are grapes covering part of it. Whatever effect, I don't know. But you can see, this is another one up here. A tiny little one up here. It didn't also did just like the other one right there, and didn't do as well. I believe something made this one to essentially go sideways. Okay, this should be out. Whoa, this is out. I'm gonna put this one out at the same time. And then just do clean up. Okay. So, what's my knife? Yeah. So we'll just do clean up on both and see where we are. Oh wow. How did that one fly over there? Yeah, the frost came the first day and knocked this out. I was tempted to come that day and start pulling them out from the ground, but I'm like, no. It still has enough source of energy to keep growing, and you can see that even if I had left it, it will probably still keep moving because all this stuff will continue feeding it until they're all gone. See how it looks, the inside? See that? Several layers. Several layers. And the good beauty about this is that every part of it is actually edible. You just have to cook them. You can never eat any of this without cooking. Otherwise, you're gonna have a lot of okay. I thought there should be more here. Itching and scratching because it does contain the chemical. You know, is it chemical? Yeah, it's some kind of chemical compound that itches. But once you cook them, those are gone, and everything becomes clean, edible food. Tons of potassium, magnesium, protein. Folate. It has a lot of nutrients. It's actually considered a superfood. A lot of people that suffer diabetes, have some diseases illnesses that they're not supposed to eat anything starchy or eat very little amount of starch content, carbohydrates and stuff. This is their food, Cocoyams. And it's practical stuff. So, unfortunately, it's not grown in, a lot of people don't grow them in large commercial quantities. And I believe it's because of the storage problems. How to store them. You have to peel them and clean them out and then store them. Because they dry out very fast. Has a lot of water content. They just keep drying out. But we just look like we did it. Where's my shovel? Look like we did it, guys. We did this together. We did this together. Together. We did this together. Everybody should smile. We did this together. Let's see the tally. Show the camera right here. I say show the camera in there. I didn't say you to carry it. Yeah, so 6 cocoyams, guys, and this is what we have. So what we planted will be about these sizes times 6, and this is what we got.
Wow.
Yeah, this is what we got. What we have here is a good, let's see, is a good 15 pounds of cocoyams from 6 cocoyams only. And we'll be done for today. We'll be done for today. And thank you for watching, guys. And if you like what you saw, you hit the subscribe button and like the video, and then you're going to be able to see more. We grow a lot of things here. We try to basically play around and play around, read some stuff, do some research, try to generate some food and then post it out, and then so that people can see what we're doing and try to copy from those. All right, thank you very much, and enjoy. Bye bye.